YouTube channel. My name is Angie, and I'm here, and my puppy dog in my face, who's my big helper today, I guess, right, Maggie? So besides having my dogs here trying to have a fight club, I thought I would start because most of you are probably, if you're just starting off, you probably are not wearing your prosthetic as much as maybe you should. So I'm going to start off with not having my prosthetic on to show you some activity. I got my machine to work so that you can see my whole plank without my leg on. You don't need that extra leg anyways. A basic plank on your elbows, and I'm trying to keep my shirt up so you can kind of see how my back is. And so when we go into plank, you don't want to be up like this. That's not planking. That's piking. When you go up higher, you're piking. You want to plank. So I'm working on my strength right here. This is what's solid right now. I'm not really tightening my butt. I'm tightening my stomach. And as I'm sitting here, you can see my toe on my other foot. Well, the only foot that I have. Is kind of pointing into the ground. My leg is straight. My knee isn't bent. I'm not aiming towards the ground. And I am definitely not arching my back. You do not want to hurt your back. You want to stabilize your back. And you want to just hold this for as long as you can. Obviously, the longer you can hold it, the more benefit you're going to get. But once you get to a point where you're starting to shake or you're uncomfortable, go ahead and sit down for a second. Take a breather. And then get back up and do it again. And you want to work on this every single day. If you can work on this every single day, this is going to make a huge difference. I am feeling it in my hip flexor on my right leg. I'm feeling it in my back a little bit, feeling it in my gut. And even my shoulders are getting stronger by having to hold me up here. The other kind of basic plank that you can use is if you're on your hands like this. Maybe this is a little bit easier. You just want to make sure you're not doing this. You don't want to arch. If you're planking, you have to be leveled from your shoulders to your hips and just draw a straight line in there. And you're going to still hold your butt in, tighten your core up. You know, as they always say, pretend that there's a string in your belly button, pulling your belly button to your back. And that's how you keep tight. And then you can do that, I would say three sets of holding it, for however long you can. And I would tell you for a minute, but some of you might feel like you're failing if you can't do a minute. And that's a long time. I mean, that's 3 minutes total if you do 3 sets of those. So when you're first starting out, just start off simple. Maybe the first time you do it, you can do 3 times holding it for 15 seconds. But I guarantee you that if you did that for a week, that the next week you probably could hold it for 30 seconds. And then do 3 times for 30 seconds each. And then push yourself. The only way you're actually going to get better is if you push yourself to get better. If you aren't consistent, don't expect results. Okay? This is not like any kind of diet. I always work on calorie deficit. That's how I run my life. And that's basically what it sounds like, is if I'm going to eat this, this, and this, then I better be moving enough to burn off this, this, and this. And so the only way I could shed weight is to kind of keep an eye on how much I was eating and making sure that I was working out as well. And so sometimes that would just get to me and I think that's when probably my nighttime activity started, was when I was like, I shouldn't have had that for dinner. You know what? I'll do my push-ups, my sit-ups, I'll do some squats, some planks, and then I'll feel really good about myself and I'll feel better, and I burned off some calories before bed. And that's kind of where that started. And then what had happened was I couldn't go to bed, even if I was exhausted, if I didn't do some basic exercises right there on my floor, just like this. And I always loved doing it in our bedroom because the TV would be going, so I'd be a little distracted. And then I would just work on those certain things, and my husband might be sitting in there and he's all ready for bed, and I would do them. And then really didn't sweat much. And so then I would just jump into bed right from there. So, just do what works for you. If you're a morning person, jump on it right away and get your metabolism going for the day. Nothing wrong with that, or even splitting it up and doing some in the morning and some in the evening. But if you're really wanting to work on becoming a really active amputee, I would say the two big things that you need to work on are balance and your core strength. I don't think that I'd be able to walk or hike like I do all day, every day. I mean, my prosthetic goes on around 6:30 or 7 in the morning, and then I usually don't get into the shower and take it off until about 10 or 11 at night. And so it's on all day. I don't take it off midday ever. I hate it's like taking it off right now. That's why it's taken me this long to do these videos, because I just don't like taking it off middle of the day. When I do take it off and I do exercises, my leg tends to swell, and then um, I can't get it back on as good as I had it on originally. So I digress to say that this is unusual for me to have it off, but that is the first starting point that I want you to work on right now, is just planks for today. Work on seeing how long you can hold it and how many sets you can do each day, and work on that for a whole week. Just work on getting planks done. Get that core really, really solid, and you will find that when it comes time to be walking in your prosthetic, you are going to feel a little bit stronger and a little bit more stable when it comes to doing that. So the stronger we can make you, the better it will be for being mobile. So good luck to you. Get those planks going and don't shortchange yourself. You deserve the best.